Hello, and sorry for the slight delay there. For some reason, StreamYard isn't talking to Facebook properly tonight, but hopefully I've got that sorted. We haven't got any comments at all yet, although I can see there's 3 people on. So please do say hello and introduce yourselves. Tonight we have Trance Mediumship with the wonderful medium Niko, and he has already gone into trance. And when I bring him on screen, it will be his guides and inspirers who are called Noah, that will be speaking through him. So hello Jamie, hello Nimara. The way we usually run the trance sessions is that when Noah comes on, he will do a short inspirational speech, and then if people have questions about the spirit world, then we'll get those questions asked to Noah, and then once we've explored sort of the mechanics of mediumship and the spirit world and things like that, then if we've got time, we'll open up to some more evidential readings at that point. Okay, so please do stay watching and please do stay commenting. Hello, Anne Schumann. Nice to have you on. So without further ado, let me introduce you to Niko. As I say, he's already gone into trance and he's got Noah working through him. Good evening.
And greetings to you, my dear one. Once more, my dear, we offer our gratitude for this opportunity to be heard. And greetings to all those who have joined this evening. Our humble gratitude to each of you as well. So many questions, so much confusion, misdirection along each of your journeys. This is all due to forgetfulness, my dear ones. Forgetting your essence. Forgetting who you truly are. Allow me to offer clarity, my dear ones. Redirecting your awareness to the truth of your essence. Your essence is not within your physical forms. Your essence attaches to the exterior of your physical forms. Multi-layered, multifaceted. Each layer providing resonance, energetic frequencies, dormant memory codes, remembrance. The breath which is instilled within the physical form is your essence. It is the anchoring of spiritual to physical. Your intuition, your inner knowing, your directional sense of right and wrong, the ability to love, is all presented as that first layer of your aura, of your essence. The moments one is preoccupied with the physical realm, distortion occurs. You perceive you're more physical than spiritual. And yet, your essence continues. Your highest essence continues to guide. You continue to receive and explore and experience intuition in the knowing, remembrance, even as your physical minds are elsewhere, focusing on what you perceive to be responsibilities, importance of your physical realm, status, acceptance, material gains. The enlightenment each of you are undergoing is recognizing your essence provides many layers. If one is to attune their awareness to one layer, focus, align, it is inevitable for the next layer to present itself. The more one aligns to their essence, the more remembers that there is another layer beyond. This is your awakening. This is your enlightenment. This is your return home. The more one trusts, it is a reversal, if you will. The remembrance, the reconnection, the rekindling, the reawakening, all manifests. The closer you become to essence, the further you are from physical form. The more one remembers our realm, your realm, one realm, rather than instilling a belief of separateness of two realms. The more one embarks on this journey, the true journey, the journey of the essence, the one less struggles with their perception within their physical realm. So understand, my dear ones, each of you possess the answer. Each of you are handed a blueprint, if you will, a map outlining this entire existence. Each of your essences continue to possess this information. And it is your fear, rooted in your realm, which distorts this truth and provides you the sensation that you are lost, separated, disassociated. And thereby notice how each of you struggle. And that is when you turn to another who is connected to our realm to receive guidance, clarity, and remembrance. But why seek this clarity and remembrance through another, as each of you already possess it? Why fear? Why are you not trusting yourselves? Why are you continuously believing that your reality is real, as are your disappointments, your struggles, your hardships? Begin by remembering your essence and thereby recognizing the one layer of that aura. Settle into it, trust it, remember it. And then you shall see each layer behind. Trust in that, my dear ones, not only to alleviate your perceived pain and struggling, but to realign you with your true purpose, to realign you with your essence. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Facebook really is playing up a bit tonight, I'm afraid. Okay, we have Jofael asking, why is it such a roller coaster to realize myself, my essence? I would truly love guidance and clarity.
That is because, my dear one, you have forgotten. You have been profoundly engaged within your realm, that your perception has shifted, that you view yourself as human. And yet you are not. You view relationships in your realm, the structure created there. You engage in pain, believe it is real, and find difficulty in releasing it. Your ego seeks acceptance, accolade, status. There is jealousy. There is judgment. There are conditions placed upon relationships. This is all part of the human experience. And there's many in your realm. It's quite simple to believe you are human. The more the experience seems real. So you are attempting to remember your essence through the lens of your physical form. You are attempting to view through the chaos, the imbalance, the worries, the fears, the pains that human experience provides. It is as if you are underwater, attempting to view clearly, and the density of that water restricts clear vision. There is no attempt to connect, for you are always connected. There are no formulas to set in place, textbooks to read, knowledge to attempt to remember. For the knowledge is within, for you are, in essence, before you are human. It is the willingness to remember, the willingness to set aside the ego's resistance to believe the truth. It is within that softness of love that the truth is revealed, for it has never left you. So there is no difficulty in remembering, for you are essence. The difficulty is the mind's resistance, the ego's need for control. But one is still seeking acceptance and fears, being the outcast set aside. But they are believing in something others are not. Remove, my dear one, the humanness of your journey. And remember, it is your essence who is experiencing the human existence. This alters your perception greatly. And it is within this altering that you remember your essence and thereby connect with ease, as it has always been intended. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Shofiel says, yes, very true. Drowning, feeling stuck, reading a lot. We also have
the sense of being stuck, as you say, my dear. Focus on those words. It is as if you are imprisoned within your physical form, within your physical reality, where you have begun to believe that that is your existence. This is not who you are. This is merely a role you are portraying within this one incarnation. When one remembers the true essence, when one remembers their essence is expanded within more than one incarnation, they remember that their essence is free, unable to be imprisoned, if you will. There is no stuck. There's only freedom, vastness, lightness, all effortless. So what you are feeling is your mind in control. The teachings of your realm instill deeply, which is why you are perceiving difficulty within finding the truth. But as mentioned, it is not a destination to reach, for your essence is the destination, and you are your essence. Thereby, you are not traveling anywhere, for you have never left. View your true existence through the lens of your essence, rather than the illusion you're viewing through the lens of your physical form. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Really have got problems with Facebook because we're no longer seeing any comments from there. I've tried reconnecting, but the comments aren't coming through. So if you're on Facebook and you'd like me to be able to see your comments, can you pop across to YouTube, please? It's at Find Me a Medium, and you'll be able to watch us live on there. Okay. So meanwhile, the people that are on YouTube, we've got Teresa Smith, who says, Noah, you mentioned my twin soul last time. I've been searching, but now I'm confused as to whether she is on earth or if she has passed a spirit. Can you clarify, please?
Your perception, my dear, of a twin soul is limited, my dear. The interconnectedness of all highest essences, my dear, is how you should be perceiving connection. If each highest essence, my dear, is equal, if you will, interconnected, flow as one frequency within their own individuality. There is no specific twin. There is no specific soulmate. The perception, my dear, is the importance of what relationships bring forth to assist within your journey, your growth, your understanding, your experiences, capacity to love, forgive, offer compassion. Become more aligned with your essence, my dear. You're seeking specific physical contact physical relationships. And yet, my dear, you are bypassing offering your gratitude to each relationship you have thus encountered along your physical journey. The ones who provided you love, the ones who inflicted pain in order for you to grow, the ones who offered you confusion, the ones who offered you clarity, the ones who betrayed you, the ones who were true friends. Are these not all twins, my dear? Are these not all beautiful, loving essence connections, eternal bonds of love, highest essence to highest essence of our realm? When one is seeking a specific physical being, one is not honoring their own essence, but one is not honoring each relationship they have thus far endured. And one is reverting to believing in separation. It is not the matter, my dear, of a twin or a soulmate or other interpretations of your realm engaging with you in physical form in order for you to find your own identity, in order for you to remember your purpose. Understand, my dear, they are merely assisting you on your journey. This journey is yours and yours alone. To remember, to reconnect with your own essence. The importance should be, my dear, on your highest essence, rather than another essence in physical form. Even as if you have received visions, or knowing, or sense presence. Truly understand why this occurs, my dear. The essences who are assisting, offering guidance, and through their guidance you receive more clarity. It is a simple process, my dear. The focus is to achieve alignment, not to question the process, not to set expectations, not to seek specifics. The connection is not through the mind, nor the need of one in physical form. When one is setting expectations and desires through the desire of the physical being, they are lessening the impact of that relationship. Just as the relationships, my dear, you have already encountered, reflect on the ones that truly touched your heart, that felt familiar the instant you met them, the ones who you shared laughter with, where your essence laughed, my dear. Focus on all the emotions you experience through these loving relationships, even the ones, my dear, which inflicted pain, caused sorrow and tears. All profound, honorable, sacred relationships. When you, my dear, are able to view these relationships with honor, to recall them as essence to essence relationships played out in physical form, rather than random experiences with those in physical form you meet, You are aligning your awareness with your essence. And when you are aligned, my dear, you are preparing to receive yet another important, profound, and loving relationship to assist you with your growth on your journey. And in order, my dear, to align, one must love themselves. One must believe in themselves. One must honor themselves as well as their essence. For it is not that relationship which will assist you with loving yourself. This you find on your own. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Teresa says it's a biological twin sister that was adopted at birth.
Yes, my dear, I understand. Again, my dear, ask yourself why you are seeking to reconcile with what was taken away, my dear. You are perceiving this twin merely as physical, and yet the essence of the twin, my dear, is a reflection of your essence, is it not, my dear? A mirror image in physical form, producing a mirror image, essence to essence. Notice how you are still seeking, my dear, to reconcile with one in physical form. Ask yourself, my dear, why do you consistently focus on this connection? Notice how you are focusing in order to receive. And ask yourself, my dear, what it is you are expecting to receive once you reconcile with this physical relationship. Notice how many questions there are, how many lessons there are, how much growth there is within the absence, my dear. Notice how you are being guided to self-reflect. Ask yourself, who is seeking this reconnection? Your ego or your essence? For as mentioned earlier, my dear, recognizing relationships through the eyes, the lens of your highest essence, is quite different, my dear, than recognizing them through the lens of your physical form. There is a purpose, my dear. This separation occurred. And yet, it has merely occurred in one physical incarnation. The bond, essence to essence, twins, is eternal, my dear. And even as you are desperately seeking this reality, how are you so certain, my dear? Within another reality, the two of you are not actually living a physical existence as physical twins, not only twins of the essence. So as this has taken much of your thoughts, the desire, your physical research, what has begun to consume you, my dear, ask yourself why. What precisely is it you are seeking to gain within this physical form? And within that answer, my dear, there will also be enlightenment as to why this reunion has not occurred. Reflecting back to the earlier words we spoke, my dear, the journey is about finding the answers within, finding the love for yourself within, preparing yourself, aligning yourself, remembering your essence, allowing your frequency to rise, becoming complete, whole, pure once more. And perhaps, my dear, it is then when you are truly ready. When she is ready in her physical form, that this reunion is meant to occur. But do not, my dear, continue to focus externally on that which has not yet transpired. There are many lessons to learn while you are awaiting this reunion, most notably within yourself. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. We have Karen Barry asking any guidance for me regarding my spiritual pathway. Many thanks.
Indeed, my dear one. Recall, my dear, your strengths within this physical journey, your leadership abilities, the peacemaker, if you will, your ability to encourage others, your ability to gently allow them to see their strength in themselves, your ability to shine humor upon sensitive topics. These are your strengths, my dear. These are reflections of your essence. And these will serve you well throughout your journey as you continue to be service to our well. It is not merely the fact that you will be offering the same strength to those who are lacking it, finding humor within sensitive moments. You will also be assisted by those essences assisting you, my dear, forming a unity of strength, of humor, of compassion, of patience, of understanding. And thereby all your qualities magnified, my dear. In order to reach this next level, if you will, of your journey, it is imperative, my dear, that you remember it within yourself first. It is not only the courage you perceive as new courage, but this courage, though viewed as dormant, has been the main motivator, my dear, throughout your journey. This motivates your intellect, compassion, your love, your generosity, your problem solving. It is through that courage. And even as you, my dear, continue within the modalities of communication, Rely on that courage which led you to where you are now. Now trust, my dear, even as you perceive this transitional period that's pivotal on your journey, it is merely one step, my dear. There shall be other pivotal moments where you are aligning your essence with your work, where you are remembering your essence and humbly offering your essence to lead your way. And then, my dear, when you do encounter those who are struggling, who have lost their confidence, their courage, and who are continuing to live their physical journey for the happiness of others, the comfort, the security others sense. The courage will allow you to speak up with love. Not only, my dear, through your vulnerability, speaking of your journey, not with shame or embarrassment, but with merit, with honor, with gratitude. You will also humbly, reverently, truthfully speak on behalf of the essences, my dear, assisting you. So pause for a moment, my dear, to receive a glimpse of your future within this physical form. Honorable yet humbled, loving yet remembering, aligned with truth, with your bright light, if you will, merging in one voice of spirit. An admirable journey, my dear. One that you should be proud of, as we are proud of you. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. And Shuman, I'm not sure whether you're still there or not because you haven't commented for a while, so I'll go with K-Weezy. He says, do your loved ones know when you visit their grave, and also are there any messages from his dad?
My dear, allow me to ask you a question. Do you perceive that their essence has joined the physical form within that place of rest? Do you perceive that as you visit and you speak aloud, that they are listening because you are visiting their place of rest? Do you believe that if you were not to visit, they would not listen? Second question, my dear one. Why do you perceive you must travel to visit the final resting place in order to connect with them? When they are within your home, they are within your presence, they are within the field of your aura mentioned earlier. They are always eternally connected to your essence. They are within your thoughts. They are within your speech. They are within your heart. They are within the sensations upon your physical form as they draw near. They are the ones offering you thoughts. They are the ones offering you those sensations as they draw near. They are the ones continuously offering you love, that warmth and expansion in your heart. They are offering you guidance through every moment of your day, regardless if you travel to visit the physical form's final resting place. In order for you to understand this, cease the travel. For your traveling enhances your belief in separation. Rather than traveling physically to visit them, allow them to come to you. Sit in your silence and feel their presence as they have never left you. Your difficulty is within your belief. You are uncertain what to believe in. For your teachings, your religious upbringing is quite different. Your philosophies, your education, the relationships you keep speak a different language, offer different ideas, different theories, if you will. All of this distorts the truth, which in turn offers you confusion. The essence of your Father is quite near. This is not the first time within your physical journey you had difficulty believing. For you even possess difficulty believing in yourself. You continue to seek validation of your thoughts, of your words, of your actions through those around you. You perceive their affirmations, validate who you are. And if they offer you acceptance, your confidence soars. Throughout your life, you have battled self-esteem. But you are proud, brave. Ask yourself again, how often do you question yourself? How often do you question this journey? How you seek acceptance? How you even seek my guidance still? And then notice when you do not receive what you expected to receive, you become annoyed. When you do not receive acceptance, you become irritated. This also affects your self-esteem. But allow me now to enlighten you on what I see. It is not your physical form. It is your energy, your brightness, your soul. Powerful. All loving, compassionate, joyous, helping many, loving all, seeking nothing in return. Content with giving. Content with love. This is who you are. Once you remember this, you will not seek anything from anyone. You'll be proud of yourself, as I am of you. You will have confidence in yourself, as I have in you. You will remember your compassion, your love, your wisdom. And your clarity shall return. Trust. I am walking each step with you. I have never abandoned you, nor shall I ever will. The question to ask yourself, are you still walking beside me? Dear one, I ask you to take a moment. Focus on the sensation you are experiencing of the essence you recall as your father. Subtle yet powerful. You are sensing it. You are feeling it. And I ask you this final question. Have you traveled anywhere to feel it? Or are you in your home? I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. We have Anshuman, who is saying, any message which I should know from Zoya?
My dear. When one asks a question that they already possess the answer to, one must ask why. You are specifically asking for reassurance. You have already received this guidance, this message per se. You are already noticing alignment. You're already focusing on remembrance. And notice how you are asking a question to seek proof. I ask you, my dear, how do you perceive your level of trust? You receive the visions. You receive the knowing. You receive the messages. You are sensitive to energy. You recognize the truth. Is all of this not proof enough? Your message, my dear, to trust what you receive, to remain humble and offer gratitude for everything you receive, leads you a step closer to your remembrance, my dear. Do not overanalyze and question everything you receive, and do not seek proof. For the proof, my dear, is in the believing. I thank you, my dear.
Thank you. And I'm afraid we've already come to that time of the evening where I hand back over to you, Noah, for the final words that you'd like to say. Thank you.
I thank you, my dear, as well as all who have listened, and all those who shall listen. As mentioned earlier, my dear ones, each of you have sensed our essence near. Each of you have sensed through that intuition, through that inner knowing, through that first layer of your aura, of your essence. Notice how profound you sensed it. Notice the love which filled your room, expanded your heart, intrigued your thoughts, your curiosity, your belief. And finally, my dear ones, notice how this is merely the first layer, the first level, the first passage within your essence. Imagine how profound, how fulfilling, how inspiring, how loving each layer is. That is who you are. Multi-layered, multifaceted love. When you remember this, my dear ones, you will eventually recognize how absurd it truly is that you perceive struggle in your realm. Begin by believing in yourselves, and the truth shall realign with your clarity. It has been my honor and my privilege. I thank you, my dear ones.
Thank you so much, Noah. While Niko returns from his trance, I will let you know what we've got on tomorrow. We've got a few things. We start at 10 o'clock in the morning, that's UK time, with Amanda. Then at 3:30 in the afternoon, we've got Sheila. 5 o'clock, we've got Lynn. 6 o'clock, we've got healing with Nicole, and then readings with Nicole at 6:45. And we've got the journey through the tarot with Fulvia, which is a class, it's not readings, at 8 o'clock tomorrow. So full day tomorrow. I'd also like to sort of give you a plug with my new books. They're on the Totem of the Animals, and there's a little sort of, keeps disappearing with background on, reference book there, with all the different totems in. It explains how to use the book and gives a bit of history, and there's a hardback available too. Niko also has written a couple of books, and you can find all of those on my website, findmeamedium.com books. How are we doing, Niko?
Hi guys.
It seemed to be taking a while today.
I don't want to come back. You're forcing me to come back.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
Well, thanks everyone for joining us here this evening. I am so sorry we've had so many problems with Facebook, and we've had to go through YouTube. Hopefully we'll get sorted tomorrow. And lots of love to everyone, and see you next week. Thank you.